Now look into the question. This is a question on critical reasoning. The union leader says that ever since you became the MD of the organization, about 46 employees have been either terminated or forced to resign since they all criticize your policy. In sharp contrast, 2 years ago, when Shepard was the MD, there were only 8 dismissals. It is quite obvious that you are harsher and less tolerant of criticism by employees. Now the MD responds, but when Shepard was the MD, only 8 employees criticized the policy, and now employees routinely do. The new MD challenges the union leader's argument by doing which of the following. A. Stating that the argument treats information about some employees as if it applies to all employees. This is obviously incorrect because he is not the MD is not exactly countering by doing this. B. Pointing out that the argument illegitimately draws a general conclusion on the basis of sample of only a few cases. Again, this too can't be the answer because he is not saying anything about illegitimate thing. Please understand this point. Therefore, nor can this be the answer for us. C. Introducing evidence that undermines the assumption of the union leader's argument. This is a probable answer because MD is quoting that earlier when Shepard was the MD, there were 8 dismissals and now many are doing it. So in such a case, what is happening? Even though more are criticizing, still the number of dismissals is only 46. Therefore, this most appropriately counters the argument of the union leader. A possible answer. Presenting data that extend further into the past than the union leader's argument. See, one thing is clear here. He's doing it, but actually he's not countering by doing this. Therefore, D can't be the answer. The best answer here is C. C is the best option.
Now, in this problem, it is given that the price of a tea is increased by 25% and a person has reduced his consumption by 25%. Then we have to check whether there is an increase or decrease in expense. Now, first, let us look into the relation between price, consumption, and expenditure. We know that expenditure is nothing but the product of price and consumption. Initially, let us take the price as 10 units, consumption as 10 units, then the expenditure will be 100 units. Now the price is increased by 25%, so the new price will be 12.5 units, and he has reduced the consumption by 25%, so the new consumption will be 7.5 and the new expenditure will be 12.5 into 7.5, which is 93.75. Now clearly we can see that there is a decrease of expenditure. Initially it was 100, now it is 93.75. So there is a decrease of 6.25%. So that is nothing but option B. Let us look into this problem. An alloy A has lead and tin in the ratio of 3:2, and there is one more alloy B which has tin and copper in the ratio 1:4. 60 kg of alloy A is mixed with 100 kg of alloy B. Then we have to find the amount of tin in the new alloy so formed. So there are two alloys. One is A and the other one is B. A contains tin and lead, and B contains tin and copper. Alloy A is of 60 kg which is mixed, and alloy B is 100 kg which is mixed to form a new alloy. Now, let us look into the ratios of tin and lead. Lead and tin is in the ratio of 3:2. So the tin and lead will be in the ratio of 2:3, and the other one is given as 1:4. So in 60 kg of this alloy A, 2 parts is tin and 3 parts is lead. So tin in alloy A will be 2 parts out of total 5 parts into 60 kg, which is nothing but 24 kg. Now let us look into second one. Tin in alloy B, tin is 1 part out of total 5 parts into 100 kg, which is nothing but 20 kg. So the total amount of tin in the required alloy is 24 plus 20, which is nothing but 44 kg. That is option B. A certain sum of money amounts to rupees 1008 in 2 years and to rupees 1164 in 3.5 years at simple interest. Now we have to find the rate of interest. So we don't know what is the principal here. Let the principal be some P. After 2 years, this principal has amounted to rupees 1008, and same principal after 3.5 years has amounted to rupees 1164. Now we have to find the rate of interest. Now in order to find the rate of interest, first we have to find this principal. Amount after 2 years is 1008 and the amount after 3.5 years is 1164. So there is a difference of 1.5 year, an amount of rupees 156, which is nothing but 1164 minus 1108. So clearly we can say that interest for this 1.5 years is rupees 156. So the interest for 1 year will be nothing but 2/3 of this 156, which is nothing but 104. Now we know the interest I, that is 104, and also we know the time, which is 1 year. Now and also we know the amount after 2 years is 1008. So the interest after 2 years will be 208. So the principal is nothing but amount minus interest, which is 1008 minus 208. So the principal will obtain as rupees 800. Now the percentage rate of interest, it is nothing but we are getting a rate of interest of 104 rupees on 800 rupees for 1 year, which will be approximately 13%. That is nothing but option A. Rohit was 4 times as old as his son 8 years ago. After 8 years, Rohit will be twice the age of his son. Now we have to find the Rohit's present age. So it is given that Rohit was 4 times as old as his son 8 years ago. So let son's age 8 years ago be some x years. So Rohit's age will be 4 times of x, that is 4x years. Now we need son's age after 8 years. Son's age after 8 years. So initially 8 years ago it was x, now it will be x plus 8 plus 8 years, which is nothing but x plus 16. So Rohit's age after 8 years will be, initially it was 4x plus 8 to come to the original age, plus 8 years after will be 8, which is nothing but 4x plus 16. And the relation given is 2 times of son's age is nothing but the age of Rohit, which is nothing but 4x plus 16. If we simplify, we'll get the value of x as 8. But we need the Rohit's present age. So Rohit's present age is nothing but 4x plus 8, which is nothing but 4 times of 8 plus 8, which is 40 years. Option C.